our theme for this yoga day is very unique. So it has relevance to our daily lifestyles and daily routines. Due to the nature of our work, we usually sit for 6-7 hours on a daily basis, which has its own adverse effects, right? And more adverse effects if you are not indulged in any physical activities, right? So therefore we decided to have a desk yoga session today. So no, you don't have to jump on the desk. So, we have our instructor Anurag Behra here. So he will be demonstrating some simple yoga asanas which you can do while sitting or standing at your desk. Okay. So and also we have some special announcements to make today. So please be with us till the end of the session. Okay. So before
कहाँ जाएंगे और ऑफिस आए हैं तो इधर ही रहेंगे
नहीं योगा करने के बाद चले नहीं जाना है.
नहीं
So before we move to the yoga session, I would like to request Arvind to share his thoughts with us.
आप लोगों को सुनाई दे रहा है? मैंने कुछ नोट्स बनाया था, मैं कॉपी कर लूँगा नोट से. ठीक है. So first of all, hello, Ranjit. Okay, so first of all, I don't think I am qualified to talk anything about yoga, but I will only share my personal views on this. Before I do that, I just want to ask you that what does yoga mean for you? And there are no right or wrong answers. Anything that you think
Connecting
yoga
to ourselves.
is actually right for the sorry
Connecting to ourselves.
connecting to ourselves. Okay, what else? Sorry?
Body and mind.
Body and mind. Okay, all right. What else?
Mind, soul and body.
Mind, soul, and body connection. Okay, all right. What else? Fine. All of those things are right answers. So before I start, I just want to mention that apart from the instructor and myself, who are the odd persons out today in this kind of an attire, so if we have in future such kind of occasions, please come in those kind of attire. It will feel good to be part of the team. Okay, so let me tell you what yoga means for me. This is a quote that I relate to, that yoga is the journey of the self, through the self and to the self. I don't think it has to do anything outside of us. So I will tell you, I started doing yoga very late. I got introduced to yoga when during the lockdown, COVID lockdown. So it's been 3.5 years, close to 4 years that I have been doing yoga. And what works for an individual may not work for others. During lockdown, you're all aware that all physical activities came to standstill. And that's when I started doing online activities, and HIIT, high intensity training, is something that I was also doing apart from yoga. I didn't like that. I discontinued. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of doing yoga? What is the reason that I do? A lot of the things are optics. Optics in the sense what we see, what we are told, all of those things influence. But what does yoga mean for me as an individual? Why do I do it? See, at the end of the day, the way nature has designed us as human beings, there are certain things that are natural to us. And unfortunately, because of our lifestyle, many of the natural things have become unnatural. We can't do anything about changing our lifestyle. It is what it is. Right? So within those, what are the things that can be done to seamlessly integrate things that we were supposed to do naturally anyway? So there are four things that I do yoga for, or for that matter, I alternate days I do yoga, and recently I've also started doing basic strength training. I'll tell you what basic strength training is. So my purpose is, one is breathing. We are not designed naturally to ever breathe through our mouth. Whether we are jogging, whether it is a high intensity workout in the gym, we are always supposed to breathe through our mouth, right? So yoga helps me, among other things, yoga also helps me to subconsciously always breathe through the nostrils and not through the mouth. Second one is core strength. Core strength, as I was mentioning, core strength means what is it that we are supposed to do as physical beings? Push and pull our core. Our ability to have strength to be able to push and pull. So in yoga, it also teaches us to push and pull using our body weight. So core strength is the second thing. And combining breathing and core strength, it's like when you do certain postures and you tighten your core, and then you know that what kind of strength you have to be able to do those basic push and pull activities. Third one is flexibility. Right? So again, the lifestyle that we have is not natural. A natural lifestyle, we were supposed to be flexible because of the activities that we would do during the course of the day. So that's the third thing. And fourth, very important, is blood circulation to our brain and to rest of the body as well. Most of the ailments happen in our body, whether it is cardiovascular or stress, all of those kind of things, because of improper blood circulation to our body. So these are the four reasons why I do yoga. It is not because somebody has told me. These are the things that I have experimented on myself, observed, and that is why I continue to do that. Then, how do you know, or how do I know what is working for me and what is not working for me? We all know that social media has a very big influence. Social media and influencers. I consider the social media platform to be a platform of lies and platform of show off. So I don't go to social media for anything. Right? So there are people that I believe are genuine, whom I can trust. If I have any questions, I actually go to them and not to social media. And then of course, when you continue to do, it's a journey. You continue to do something, you observe yourself. There is curiosity, there is experiment, there is experience, and that is how you get to know more about yourself and what works for you. Finally, each day and each moment is actually yoga. Okay, if we are able to go to that particular moment the way it is, without much of resistance, without much of judgment, that itself is yoga. And finally, there is no yoga day for me. Every day is a yoga day for me, which means consistency and discipline matters a lot. It is not just once in a day or once in a year or once a month, because it is an occasion. So there are days that I feel very tired. I don't feel like getting up. There is fatigue in the body as well. All I do is, whether it is my strength training or yoga, I just tell my instructor how I am feeling that particular day. And they design their program accordingly so that I go through the day. So it's very important for me to just show up no matter what. If I'm at home, if I'm not traveling, I will definitely show up. No matter what, I will definitely show up. So that is all that I would like to tell you about my views about yoga. Everybody, each one of you will have your own experience. Nothing is right or wrong. Your experience is your truth. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Arvind. It was a very insightful thoughts. So now, without giving much time, so now we will be starting with the yoga asanas. So I would like to invite Anurag. So please take it up.
So, hello all, good morning. I hope the energy is high. Hi, Anna. So, before beginning, I'll share a small story. It might take 2 minutes more. Back in 2008, there was a time when, because of a lot of allergic cough, the cough that I used to suffer from, it used to make a lot of noise. Like, to an extent that my class teacher asked me not to come to school until and unless it doesn't get off, and I was given that extra attendance. And it went to an extent that my friends, we that time used to study something called as the whooping cough, which was a viral disease. So my friends didn't play with me because they thought I was undergoing whooping cough. So that was a mistake, but like I'd never intended to go to that channel, but by mistake I went to that channel, and there I saw some things which probably may help me. Next day morning, anyway, I had this habit of waking up early at morning because of my family traits. So woke up early, didn't use that time to study, but did this. And slowly and slowly, I not just lost that time, I was around 15 kgs overweight because of the steroids that I was taking as part of my medicines. Not just I shed that weight off, but I don't know where did that allergic cough go after 2010. I never had that. And since 2008, aaj subah tak, there has not been one day, even in the most extreme of the situation, when I have not done my yoga session. Until today, every day, like even when my father was undergoing a surgery, on the hospital's bench, I did my yoga. My Masi was in hospital. I went to the top floor of the hospital to find a space to do yoga, but one or the other, I would do it. Because if I don't, my family would feel bad that why this man skipped something which he loves so much. Every year in International Yoga Day, United Nations keeps a theme. This year's theme is women empowerment, yoga for women empowerment. Yesterday I was talking with my grandpa and I asked him, what do you think they mean by this? He gave me a very nice thing. He said, every day all our mothers, sisters, daughters, they're worried about their parents, their partners, their kids' health. If you do yoga and you stay fit, they don't have to worry much so that they can concentrate on their health as well. So let's all stay fit just for their sake. So now we'll start. I hope everybody can take comfortable positions near their desks. These yoga are very simple that you can even do while you are attending your office calls. And even if you don't find, you are not able to gather that willpower to do it at the morning, you can do it while having a meeting in office, so that the biggest damage that we go through is throughout the day we keep on sitting as long as possible, and the way there are RJs and VJs, we all have become desk jockeys, DJs. So,
Nice.
and the only thing we move is our fingers all the day or our mouth. So let's move the body, because evolutionarily we were made to do that. And the costliest real estate all of us own is this body, not the house, not the car that we have. So let's stay there as a landlord and not as a tenant. So let's start.
Nice, nice.
Go. So let's start off with a small round of warm-up. So first thing that we need to do, because we sit all throughout the day, we should have some mobility in our body. So पहला चीज़ है mobility. So for mobility, let's first start with something that we move on. Yeah. Roll it this way. Take it to front. Now you can roll it one way. Count for 5. फिर उल्टा. Then do it ulta. Yeah? नहीं घूमना है. Okay. So next, let's flex our shoulder, flex our elbows a bit. So all you have to do is go front like this. Roll it to your shoulders. Go front like this. Come back. Do this 5 rounds. Okay. Now next, let's go to the shoulder movements. So hold it this way. Now you can first start rolling it so that as close as possible and take it as back as possible. Now let's do the reverse one.
ये करने के बाद हम काम कर पाएंगे.
Okay. Now next, since the shoulders are done, elbows are done, wrists are done, all day we are looking at a phone this way or a laptop screen this way. Let's do the next. So how do we do it? First, start with bending to the left. Breathe in, bend to the left. Release the breath, come to the middle. Breathe in, bend to the right. Foot. And then breathe out, come to the center. Then similarly, come forward. Then go back. Now since we have practiced the parts of the motion, now we can first try to roll our neck. Now let's roll the neck in the reverse direction. Okay. So now that we are now free, hands and legs are little loose. So let's start doing asanas. So pehle, since all of us are standing, so interlock your fingers this way. We are as old as our spine is. So we'll start off with everything that stretches our spine. So we'll hold it. Then let's raise our ankles. Yeah. Now you can release. Do something called as Ardha Chandramasana. So इसमें क्या करना है? Take the legs apart. How much is comfortable for you? Interlock your fingers. अभी bend to the left. Release. Bend to the right. Release. Now bring your hand this way. Next we are going to do something called as the Kati Chakrasana. अभी क्या है? Initially what did we do? We stretch the spine up. अभी we stretch the spine side. Next we will give a twist to the spine. So place your hand this way. Take this here and roll the body so that you can watch the heel of the other leg. Heel of the other leg. Means if you are looking from the left, you should be able to see the right leg's heel. Then come back. Then do it from the other side and look at your opposite leg. Release. Now next is something which demands a little bit of flexibility, which a lot of us may not be able to do. But in yoga, this is a thing that we might not always have to get to the perfect posture, but just avoid the wrong postures. So just the effort of going to the correct posture itself works wonders. So next, what we have to try to do is join your legs and try to place your palm on the ground. जितने दूर जा सकते हो. नहीं नहीं, जितने दूर जा सकते
नहीं,
हो।
मैं
अच्छा अच्छा।
कहाँ तक दिखाओ तुम्हारा?
Ankle touch करके, or else we can do an ankle touch.
जल्दी बीच में कितने ही होल्ड कर सकते हो?
कुछ होगा नहीं, होगा ही नहीं। Hold on. See, it should happen this way. I want to show off a little bit, so I'll show off. It has to be like this.
एक बार
कोई भी।
अनुराग तुम्हारे पैर छोटे हैं हमारे लिए.
हाथ देखो.
हाँ, okay. हाँ, so shall I move on?
You do one now, please.
I'll do later. What we have to do is called as a squat posture, Veerbhadrasana, like the warrior posture. So ideally, that is got to be like this. But since every one of us can't do, तो ऐसा कर सकते हो कि you can hold the table, bend your knees, put all the weight on the knee, and look up. हाँ. Now switch the legs. Now switch the legs. ऐसे बैठना. It is called as the chair posture. Sorry, not squat. वो बाथरूम में टीचर ऐसे ही रहना है 5 मिनट. Okay, release. So now, next step is we can go to our chairs and try this. Okay. हाँ, अपने space.
ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಕೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗೋದು ರಶ್
Hold the back of the chair. Hold the back of the chair. Now stretch your chest as much as possible.
इधर गया हमारा ट्रेनर. अनुराग, अभी तुम भाग भाग के सिखाओगे वहाँ पे यहाँ पर?
क्या करें अब, जगह नहीं.
यार करो ना. Done. Nobody is doing that.
Next question. इधर जाना है. Hold the table this way. Put your hand all the way down your hand. उसके बाद bend your elbows a little bit. Push-ups नहीं करना. Then you have to raise the leg from the hold for 5 seconds. उधर बोल के आता हूँ. ऐसे करना है.
दिव्या
Push-up नहीं, you have to hold it there. Then you have to raise the knee, bring it as far as you can.
यू नीड टू मेक श्योर कि सबको करना है.
यार ये
दिस इज योर टास्क.
ये कब टास्क है?
ऊपर आना है. So you have to come here and release. टूटेगा तो देखो लेना.
कहाँ पे है ये?
आगे वाले में मेन वाले में
Hey, yoga session we have na? Why? Too much dedication, huh? Manjunath, Amna,
Come now, we are on a call. We are
which call?
Arey, we are discussing that IT.
Now started. These are all क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Customer centric people.
बोल रहे हैं I will make you I will make you अरे नहीं
Man, you're not teaching. Even already.
Now that we are done with the asanas, let's sit and relax. Now let's move on to the pranayama segment. नीचे नीचे चेयर पे बैठो. So now, all of us, let's sit straight in a way that our spine is straight. Don't slouch. Don't slouch. सीधा रखो so that you can breathe to your full capacity. You don't catch any other strains or something. You can close your eyes. Okay. No, now you need not see it. Now, take a deep breath in, counting 5. Hold for 5 seconds, then release for 5 seconds. Repeat this round 5 times.
Breathe in.
I hope everyone is done.
यही वाला करोगी.
Let's do 5 rounds.
कभी मैं सर के पास आई ना सर प्लीज़ योगा प्लीज़. हाँ they are putting effort na, not this one. You need to join the call and do that yoga.
I had my session early in the morning. That's
हाँ daily you do yoga. Nice.
That's why I been full of food.
Food. Okay.
क्या करूँ
जल्दी.
क्या क्या करूँ मत करो
कट नहीं करूँगी.
क्या करूँ यार ये क्या है
Good girl.
So it is an act of pushing the breath out of your nostril and naturally the abdomen inside होता है. Just experiencing that, not force fitting anything. Straight sir. Slow straight. So it goes this way. Yes, very rightly said, Kapalbhati can't be done. So naturally, after we breathe out, there will be naturally some amount of breath that will be in. So that is okay, but then we have to release it with a little bit of force. Now let's move on to the meditation segment. So I would like all of you to sit relax in your chairs. Close your eyes. And first thing is, listen to every noise that is coming through your ears. Don't judge it. Whatever, it may be a truck noise, it may be me shouting, it may be your own stomach making noise because you are hungry. But don't judge it. It is good noise, bad noise. Just listen to whatever is coming through you. हाँ तो वो भी सुनो.
Close your eyes.
Now, take your attention to your touch with your chair. Every portion that is touching the chair. Just feel that touch with the chair. Feel your feet touching the ground. Now naturally there is a small amount of breathing. To one of those moments in life, choose that one moment for which you feel a very, very grateful person. Maybe you have to give a thanks to that person, maybe you have to thank that particular situation. Just visualize that in front of you as if it is happening now and thank them, just feel it. You may even thank the Mother Earth because on the morning when you woke up, you kept your legs on it and it let you do it. Apply it on your eyes. Open the eyes gently and observe everything that is happening, being in the present. When I tell you to concentrate on your legs, the feel of your feet on the ground, everybody could do it. When I told to focus on the breath, most of us could do it. But when it is on us and we have to ourselves concentrate, we are very unable to do it. Because the brain is like those many rooms with different segments, and our awareness is that one ball of light which has to travel from this room to that room. And when someone else is giving that command, that movement happens quite well. But when we have to do it using our own willpower, it takes a lot of effort and we tend to lose it because we tend to judge our minds. So many thoughts are coming in, how can I do it? But the whole process is meant to experience those thoughts, not to reject them. So I hope with this we all will take up a healthy lifestyle, we'll eat healthy, we'll talk healthy, we will mingle with healthy people, we'll try to build a healthy community around us so that our mothers, our sisters and our daughters don't have to worry much and they can care about themselves and the rising amounts of osteoporosis in the country would go down. Thank you so much. Thank you all on the bridge as well.